Hello and welcome to the COTRI Weekly Editorial of February 2nd, 2021. Demand will drive the restart of global tourism. First, a quote. Global tourism suffered its worst year on record in 2020, with international arrivals dropping by 74%, according to the latest data from the UNWTO. Destinations worldwide welcomed 1 billion fewer international arrivals in 2020 than in the previous year. That statement was released by UNWTO last week. At the same time, PATA, Pacific Asia Travel Association, published 3 scenarios for the development of tourism in the Asia-Pacific region, with even the most positive scenario for the development of tourism in the Asia-Pacific region saying that in 2023, with 667.03 million arrivals, it would not yet reach again the level of 2019, which had 703.35. One could question if 2020 has really been the worst year on record, remembering years like 1942 or 1943 or 1944. It is also debatable if it makes sense in these times full of uncertainty to publish a number given with 2 decimal places, pretending a precision of forecast which does simply not exist. From a biologist's point of view, all contacts between humans and animals as well are risky, especially if these contacts involve strangers. However, the human society and the global economy are based on such contacts, giving governments only a limited scope for restrictions. Myself, growing up in a city which was divided by a wall for 28 years, I have a rather detailed experience of the necessary fall of borders in the end, however indestructible they may appear. Neither could the Chinese wall keep the barbarians from Mongolia and Manchuria out, nor the Berlin Wall the local population from breaking the cage they were in. UNWTO and PATA both concentrate on the supply side and the interests of governments, underestimating the strong pent-up demand. All over the world, certainly in China, travelers are eagerly waiting for the opportunity to cross their national border again, for postponed leisure trips, but also for business, education, religion, or to visit friends and relatives abroad. Past experiences have also provided ample examples of the short memory of tourists, starting to visit again after a short pause, places where terrorist acts, natural disasters, or civil wars made the headlines. All this based, of course, on the availability of visa, of flights, and the perception that it is safe to visit the destination. So more important than the question of how in the end the statistics of arrival numbers and of tourism total spending will look like in the coming years is the fact that such measurements deny any need for change. International tourism can only successfully develop if also the level of satisfaction of both guests and hosts, and of the margins achieved, and of the share of such earnings providing benefits for the local economies and the local governments, as well as the mitigation of environmental damage, are included into the KPIs of tourism of the future. COTRI and its associates in the Advantage Tourism Program for Recovery and Resilience for the Chinese outbound tourism market are using such a quality-based approach. I'm proud to announce that the first European government, in the form of Tour España, has signed up for a pilot Advantage Tourism project, with several others in the pipeline. A better future for global tourism can only be achieved, including a better future for the most numerous actors in global tourism, the Chinese travelers. As always, best wishes from me, Professor Dr. Wolfgang Georg Alt, and the entire COTRI Weekly team. Thank you very much. Hello, and thanks for watching the monthly update on China's outbound tourism, brought to you by COTRI China Outbound Tourism Research Institute. My name is Professor Dr. Wolfgang Georg Arndt, and I will share with you insights and latest developments as a part of the CTT China Tourism Training every month. Click below to subscribe and click on the bell for automatic reminders of new available content.